Hi guys, good evening. My
Good
name is
morning.
Esme.
Yes, and I'm Roger. Welcome to our live. So it's been a while.
It's been a while that we had a live conversation with you guys. So how's everything? How's the situation there?
Yeah.
Yeah, today's topic is what's today's
Uh,
topic?
Today's topic is like common problems for foreigners first time living in the Philippines. So we will talk about that and so that we can share and give some advice to all expats or foreigners that wants to live here in the Philippines or stay here in the Philippines.
Oh, that's a really, really good topic. I guess it's really informative, especially for first time foreigners that would visit or stay here. Hi, good morning, Sejokali. Sejokali
Yes.
TV.
So that would be our topic for today, and that would be like I guess yeah, interesting because a lot of foreigners, especially nowadays, maybe in the future, because now it's hard to, or we're not allowed, or Philippines not allowed to accept tourists or visitors from other countries. So soon or in the future, they will have like an idea on what to do and what not to do, right?
That's true. I would say it's really different when it comes to um, like the country itself, the culture. So it would really be much more informative if you already know what to do in the Philippines, right? So
Yes,
that you
correct.
would be comfortable when you lived here.
Yes. I think
So
for sure for a first timer, it's really hard, right?
yes, it's really hard, especially for um, this is your first time coming in the Philippines and you don't know what is the rules and restrictions for Philippines. So I guess it's really difficult for you to um, apprehend or adjust.
Correct. And before things need to do as well before let's say before going here in the Philippines to avoid such culture shock, much better for you guys to search or to to have a knowledge, a little knowledge about Philippines, about the culture, and about the people, so that when you come here in the Philippines, you'll be, you already have an idea. Okay, this is what I need to do, and something. Because there are some rules and restrictions as well here in the Philippines, which is not applicable, right, in other countries. So say hi to retired 2019. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much.
Hi,
This is
first
our new
time.
subscriber. Yeah,
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And yeah, it would be nice if we know your first name so that we could address you properly. Maybe.
yeah. Okay. So like we said a while ago, it's been a long or like a while that we couldn't do or live because we're busy. Our schedule is very tight last week.
Yeah, I would
So
say so too. And I would say that we were busy like preparing for the celebration of my birthday. That's one of the
yeah.
reason why.
Okay. Yeah, he said new subscriber found your guys on Sense and Shoulders. Yeah, I remember you retired 2019. Uh, you asked about my about our channel, so yeah, thank you so much. And good morning to Smoky Mountain. So this is one of our patron also. Thank you so much for your support. Hello,
Yeah.
good evening there. How are
Good
you? How are you?
evening. I think Smoky Mountain is Jeff. Your name is Jeff, right, Smoky? If I could still
Yeah, Jeff.
remember, Jeff. And retired 2019 is his first name is Herbert, I guess.
Herb. Herb. Okay.
Herb,
So we will call you Herb then so that we can address you properly.
no problem. How's the weather there, Jeff? Like, how's the your country right now?
Yeah.
Like now, today's topic again, guys. For Jeff and Herb, the common problems for foreigners that first time living in the Philippines. Hi, Navi. My best friend Navi is watching our live today. Wow.
Okay. Hi. Say hi to Novi. Welcome to our live. How are
Yeah.
you? How's
So
the
Novi,
weather in Cebu?
I think I think they're raining in Cebu. I don't know, but maybe they're raining right now.
Okay. Retired. Never been to the Philippines. Looking to visit Cebu in 2022. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Sure. Hopefully, for that year, Philippines will be open. So hopefully, so that you can visit, explore Philippines, and yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, um, just bring enough money so that you can enjoy, you know, and explore here in the Philippines, not only in Cebu but other places, other places.
Yes. I guess if you are a first time traveler here, Herb, it you really need to know the cultural differences between your country and our country, so that you would not have that, like that questions like why are they doing this, why are they doing that. So yeah, it would be nice that you would know what are the rules and restrictions here in the Philippines.
Okay, Smoky is getting cooler here, 6 degrees this morning. Wow, that's cold.
Okay. 6 degrees. I think I'm wearing like three clothes at that climate.
Or temperature. Yeah, it's very cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
and here now the temperature is like 28 or 29. Yeah, uh, 29 degrees Celsius. So it's hot, even though it's still morning. Okay,
Yeah.
say hi to Robert Jones. So, by the way, thank you so much for your support and generosity. Yeah, we really
Yeah.
appreciate it, and we really enjoy, especially Ismi, had a um,
I had a
she's like enjoying.
wonderful party. I really did love my celebration. Thank you so much, Robert, for your generosity. I did had a lot of fun time. Yeah. So, I think St. Louis, Missouri, USA is here. Oh, okay. So, how is Missouri right now? I've heard that there was a lot of things there. If I forgot, because my boss is from Missouri, and she said that there was a lot of things going there in Missouri. if I got that right.
Yes, way back, 2015 to 2018. So you're familiar about the location because we are like travel agent before, and we book hotels, or yeah, we book hotels from different state cities. So we're familiar about St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, I guess I think Missouri, if I pronounce it right. um if if I got that right, that there was a breach there. I forgot the news, but they said there was a data breach there. That was the main issue right now in the news. One
Oh,
of
really?
my coworkers actually um, told me about it. It was a $50 million cost of data breach. I was like, wow, $50 million. Yeah, that
Okay,
was the
so
main issue.
retired. I was thinking about spending 5K for 1 month. So you're talking about rental, like an apartment, or like you know food, or what do you mean?
Are we talking about Philippine peso or are we talking about US dollars?
Yeah. So I'm in North Carolina, low 70s today. Okay. All right. So I've been talking with some Americans about life there. They have girlfriends and wives and are great sources for cultural information. Well,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
um,
okay. Okay.
I would say I'm sorry if I laugh. I just saw Mike's message. But yeah, when it comes to cultural information, I would say your wives and your girlfriend would be perfect for a source of information. But if you say like you're just a first time there, if you say that you don't really know and you don't have any friends or any relatives in the Philippines, you just come here for travel, I guess it would be better that you really know some basic or common personalities of Filipinos. I guess when it comes to communication, you don't have any problem with it. I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, in terms with that, so like we said earlier that um, to avoid any culture shock, much better for you guys to like check or like have a little idea, or ideas what's all about, and what are like do's and don'ts. So what we need to talk right now is, you know, because this would be a big question also, especially if you are a first timer, like living here in the Philippines, right? So like the things that we need to talk, like let's say for example, cost of living, um, which like rental, food and everything, accommodation, food in the Philippines, Wi-Fi and work, and so forth. So a lot of things, especially also, we can say also, yeah, people, and also health and fitness. So we can talk that. Just give you a little background or an idea.
Also, Robert say, awesome. You guys deserve it. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. I hope that you would have a lot of blessings to come. Also, Novi told us it's hard because they need to adjust the things that we Filipino do and culture itself. So we're talking about culture right now. We always say we have different culture is because we always respect the elderly and other people. Aside from that, like other, like we always think about what others think. Say, for example, I'm your neighbor and we're not really that close, but if your husband, like most foreigners would just invite less people, right? For a party or anything or a gathering. So for Filipinos, we always invite who are closest to us, and they would invite others too. And that's the common cultural thing that we do. But foreigners doesn't understand that. um so for us, if we will not invite like our neighbors that are close to us, or our the other people that we know, even though that we're not close to them, that's already disrespectful for us, for Filipino.
Yeah. So you might like shocked when someone, let's say for example, you'll be having a party in your house, let's say a birthday or yeah, a birthday, and then your neighbors invite someone or his or her friends, and then they can see or a lot of people coming to your house, and then you get shocked because, oh, why is that, you know, a lot of people coming here now? I didn't invite them, right? So, but yeah, that's the culture of Filipino. Let's like one of like a habit also like inviting them even though they're not invited.
Yeah, that's true. That's one of the cultural shock that you can definitely check, or you would
Bu-
notice that right away.
Budots. Budots.
Okay. Hey, Roger, asked me, can you guys do budot dance? Budot dance is actually a dance that we do in discos,
Yeah, like
especially for, yeah.
so yeah, that's a budots dance. Then so yeah, we can do that mic together. You know.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely
retired.
doing that. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
retired 19 said US dollars rental apartment. So you said
Oh
5K.
no. 5,000 is too high, retired, or her,
That's
it's too high.
huge money.
Yeah, it's too high. You can actually get a rental for a month, and that would just cost you about 10,000 or 15,000 peso. And in USD, 15,000 peso
That's
is
about like
um
let's say
only like $300.
300 or more.
Yeah, no, $300 is 15,000 peso.
But if you were gonna stay in an apartment, but if you
Uh-huh.
will stay like condominiums, for sure the the rental fee is
Higher.
way more expensive.
Yes.
Maybe around 30 to 40 and up is, oh yeah, especially if you are in a big city. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would say like 400 to $500 for the rental. That's a month already. And when it comes to airfare, I guess you would pay about $2,000 or 2,500. So I guess about $3,000. That's how you would spend coming here. That's already having like food, your rental, and your flight. What do you
Okay,
think?
I see. Yeah, but it depends on the prices because time to time the price will change, right? So, um, well, you can check. There are like some or websites where you can check your flights, and then you can also check like in Cebu. You can there will be a website also for apartments or
Mm-hmm.
condominiums. You can check how much would be the cost for rental.
Yes.
So with that, you can add up or total the expenses, and then maybe yeah, you can try to secure your budget. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. But I would say 5K, that's a little bit high. Maybe around 3 to 4K, that's already good. Next is Jeff is
What's up,
always ready.
fam?
Yeah, Ben. Hi, Ben.
How are you? You're drinking coconut wine, tuba.
It's not coconut wine. He already told us what
I
that
know,
wine
I know.
is. And Jeff said always ready to learn more. Wow, really love the
Yes.
broad mind of yours, Jeff.
Yes, that's good. For sure, you have a lot of ideas also um, now about Philippines for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess you're ready to stay or live here in the Philippines. It's just that the situation or we're here in the Philippines are not open yet or it's not open yet for tourists.
Yes.
So that's a sad thing right now. But hopefully in the future, uh,
Yes. My first trip will not go to Walk Street or bar hopping. I would like to attend church service. Wow, that's
wow.
great, Ben. Definitely, you would love Cebu because we have a lot of churches there.
Yes, exactly. You can go to like Santo Nino or
We have a
um,
Baroque church there, a historical church that it was built by Spanish, and there were that church was not built like they didn't use cement. They have a specific, I don't know, special tool that they actually build that church made out of rock, or they sculpt it. There is a
clay,
specific,
yeah, or
yeah,
clay.
yeah, clay. Definitely you would really love it. We actually have five Baroque church here in the Philippines.
Yes. So next, over Jones, get to respect where you are and respect the people and their culture. That's the worst. That's the worst thing to do as a foreigner is to come to another country and be disrespectful.
Yeah, that's true. But there are really personalities of Filipinos that you would definitely, why is this? Why is he doing that? It's like that. You would definitely ask yourself, why are they doing this? It's like that. Because we have this personality of Filipinos that we also let them borrow our stuff. I don't know if that would be in your culture, but they sometimes borrow our stuff and sometimes they don't really return it at the day that they borrow it. They
Or yeah,
sometimes return it like a
a month,
week,
a, a month.
a month.
yeah, that's
And
the problem.
that's the actually common, that's a common personality of Filipinos. I
So
don't know
yeah,
if,
well,
go ahead.
yeah, well, even other countries, U.S. or other countries, we need to still have this kind of behavior that we need to respect their culture, um, their rules and restrictions. Also, we need to follow, and we need to not only the culture but the people itself. So we need to respect the people surrounds us, especially if we are a traveler. By that, if you respect to them, you can earn respect as well from that people or that person.
Yeah, that's true. Next is my birthday is the day after Christmas, so I'm planning on having a blow up party for the block. Wow, that's nice.
Are we invited?
If we could teleport there, Jeff, why not? Definitely we would drink beer. Only beer. Okay.
okay.
So, wow, he was born before Christ was born, right?
Wow. Okay. So just send us, like a bucket of beer.
You could just actually share your pictures with us, Jeff. That will be appreciated.
Yeah, and then we will send lechon.
Yeah, Telegram.
Teleport lechon. Okay, Novi said they will not have the what so-called culture shock. Haha. Well, every country has its own tradition and culture. Maybe they will find it weird or something, but just leave it that way or cope with it. Well, yeah, that's true.
Definitely. I know that most foreigners are really flexible when it comes to coping to another culture, but there are some times that you get surprised or shocked that, oh, they do this here. We don't do actually that in our country. So it would be better that you would know a little bit about the strange ways that we do.
or the
things.
weird, or especially the don'ts, right? Especially the don'ts,
Yeah,
because
the
you will
don'ts.
be get amazed or shocked when you don't have any idea about like the don'ts here in the Philippines.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
so retired is said 5K is a travel budget for the trip. Okay, that's a huge or reasonable amount. Well, it really depends on the prices as well, because time to time the price will go up. I mean, will go up and then will go down.
Yeah, that's true. Then Cassie, well,
Well,
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with.
with that, brother.
Definitely, I got the vibe from Mike all the time. You
Hey,
chillin',
Mike,
bro. You
you
chillin'.
have to dance bullets, man.
Yeah, if you come here in the Philippines, we will have a party and you need to dance budots with us.
Yeah, especially birthday, wedding. Yeah, you can have or you can listen or hear the music. Okay, Robert Jones, 5K is reasonable amount. It is also depends on what you are trying to do while there, visiting different resorts, etc. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
true.
want to really explore and yeah, explore different places, different places, and I think the expensive here is just like resorts or traveling to another places. For sure, you can spend money, but in terms of food, food here is really reasonable or cheap.
Yeah, very, very cheap. I would say that when it comes to having the food here in the expenses for the rental, you can definitely choose a rental that will be cheap. You don't need to have the fancy thing. All you need to do to have a rental that is safe, the location is safe, and still you're going anywhere. So you'll be doing like activities. So you don't really need to have a fancy room, right?
Yeah. All right. So, Mike, thank you so much for the super chat for the wedding cake. Yeah, thank you, Mike. That's a big amount already for
I
the
think he's
cake.
you're ganging up with they're ganging up on us all the time.
Yes, but that would be a positive, uh, and yeah, positive, you know, comment, or they encourage us to get married because, yeah, which is very important as well for us, especially we already have a baby, right?
Yeah.
So
They're
yeah, we will
motivating
save that,
us.
Mike. Yeah,
Definitely
we will save that,
motivating us.
Mike. Yeah, we will save that, and then actually, we receive a lot of support from you guys. So we will save that as well, and hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Like true.
Okay.
Okay.
My plan is to retire there in 11 months and stay until they bury me. Until then, I'll prepare the best I can, of course, if the country is open. Oh, Jeff. Um, definitely, we would welcome you here in open arms. We definitely would say that you are welcome to what part of the country would you like to retire? And Philippines is a good choice, actually.
Yes. So I think if you want to stay in a big city, so I think that would be the living or the cost of living is really expensive or much higher compared to in a small town. Like here in our place, pretty, everything is pretty reasonable. Like rental house, food, and you can also explore here because here in our place in San Carlos, there'll be a lot of beaches as well, beautiful ocean.
Yes, it's true. Next is Robert say, laughing out loud. Yes, it happens here. I thought that in the foreign country they definitely just return what they borrowed in that day. Because as far as I check in cultural videos, you're really strict when it comes to your private stuff.
Yes.
I just don't know. Like in the Philippines, most of Filipinos don't really. don't really give the thing back that they borrowed in that day. Most of them, they would return it in the next week, the next week, or next month. Or sometimes they would just kept it.
Yes. Okay, so retired 19 or Herb, appreciate the travel tips. So yeah, you're welcome. And we also advise you to, let's say, to book your flights and hotel. You have to book your flight and hotel like maybe 2 months in advance so that you can save money.
Yeah,
And you can also since we had an experience working as a travel agent with Expedia, so to save more money, much better for you guys to combine or as a package, like book your flight and hotel to save money.
that's true. I would definitely go with Rogers because he's an expert before.
Yeah, so you can book your flight, hotel, and even taxi or
He
car. You can
he
rent. You can have the rental car.
he can even do, actually, guys, he can do multi destinations, even though that you would not return to your where is your, like, say for example, you're from Minnesota, and you'll be going to different multi destination, but you will not go back to Minnesota. He could do that.
Yes, so I learned that when I was like working in Expedia before. So like yeah, you can do that, Herb, like booking your flight, hotel, and car, or if you want to have a rental car. But I guess that would be not advisable because Cebu is the traffic is really heavy. So maybe a
Might
shuttle
as well
service
go with
from
Uber. Just go with
yes
Uber.
Uber or a shuttle service from the airport to your hotel. So
Or
that will be
just do
safe as
Grab.
well on your part.
Just do Grab. But it's still Grab, Uber, don't do a taxi. Because taxi would always just say, oh, just give me 600 peso. And
Yeah.
it ends up actually very cheap if you go with a meter. So might as well go with Uber or Grab. And I thank you so much for the the super chat. What you call that?
Yes. Super chat. Yes. Thank you so much, Herb. Now, Smoky Mountain or Jeff. Of course, I'll probably be in Davao for my first birthday there. Glad to have you there. No, I wasn't born before Jesus. Okay.
I was joking, Jeff.
Okay, yeah. So Davao also is a beautiful place and clean and safe. So for sure you will love there or enjoy your
Yeah.
birthday. And hopefully you can also visit here in our place,
Just to let you
San
know,
Carlos.
Davao is really strict when it comes to smoking. You can't
Yeah,
throw anywhere. It's like Singapore. If you would throw like just a piece of small trash, people would try to grab you, or they would try to get your attention, and they would say, get that or pick that up.
yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Same here in San Carlos. So you can't smoke in a public places. And if someone or the police call you that you are smoking in public places, so you have to pay an amount,
a fine.
like yeah, a fine, but yeah, that would be small amount, but still you have to be careful and you have to check. That's one thing that you need to check as well. If you are like a smoker, you have to be cautious with that.
Yeah. Navi, why did you share that? Okay. Did you know that Esme was a cheer dancer? I'm a cheerleader before, guys. I was like 3 years in cheerleading in college. Taekwondo, I was training since I was a kid with my dad. He was a black belter in karate. So I was born a fighter. I'm an before I'm an on-call artist. So I do mural painting and yeah, any type of painting. Uh, in Cebu, we have a traditional celebration called Sinulog, and I do like henna tattoo. It's not a permanent tattoo, but it's like you're putting in
A fake or a
hair
fake
color.
tattoo.
Yeah, hair color and a conditioner, and you
Shampoo.
put it, yeah, you put it on the skin. It doesn't actually, it's not painful, but I get extra money from it. And it's just, I'm not really that talented. I was just aiming to get money because we are poor. So I just use what I know to get money.
Yeah, that's good because you use your talent to earn money. So which is in a legal way, not in a legal way, right?
I we actually do things just to earn money, and that fact is I was still young at that time. I started doing those things, I think maybe I was 13, for henna artists. Since I was born, I'm doing drawings, and yeah, getting income from my classmates since I was 7 years old. Yeah, it really, experience give you that toughness, I guess.
Yes. And from your experience, you can learn a lot and you can improve your talent, right?
Yeah, basically yes. It's not really a talent, but a skill, I guess.
Yeah. So Smoky Mountain, come on, guys, give this to a break on winning top.
It's okay, Jeff. I would say that would be a motivation for us to really make it serious, to save money for the wedding and for the future. That's actually a good motivation, a positive motivation for us.
Yeah, positive. So not a negative because you guys keep reminding us to get married and uh, well, it's good for us also since we already have a baby and that would be good for her, right?
Yeah, definitely. Next is,
Okay.
right, just need a clean, comfortable rental with air condition and a Wi-Fi. Yeah, definitely. Because these are the common things, or the common mistakes of first-time foreigners that would visit the Philippines. They would choose the most popular resorts, and they're way too expensive. Um,
Yes.
I handled packages vacations right now in sales, and mind you, those resorts are much more expensive than their five-star resorts at your country. And
Correct.
to think, those resorts are not 5 stars, they're just 3 stars in our country.
Yes,
So
you're right.
think
So,
twice.
and if you need to spend, you know, like very expensive hotel, I think it's like waste of money because the day ends really fast, right? And the most important there is, you know, the place is clean, has an AC. Yeah, that would be, you know, that's the most important thing. And also safe place and Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, you're right, Jones.
Yeah, you got this. Thank you, Ben.
Okay,
Okay.
so no problem. This will be my first time visiting as well. It doesn't hurt to have a little extra cash to be on the safe side. Well, that's true. So, like we said earlier, that if you will like visit here in the Philippines, bring enough money so that you can enjoy and cherish the moments or the moment that you are here in the Philippines. So because it's hard and it's like very long that you travel from or how many miles to visit here in the Philippines. So much better for you guys to bring enough money so that you can enjoy and explore here
Yeah.
in the Philippines. Yeah.
Things, activities that you need to do to really um, take advantage of you traveled for how many miles. But as I said, you need to make sure, be practical, that instead of paying for a very expensive resort, rather choose a rental that would be um, like cheaper, and at the same time you could spend that money that you save for the rental to any activities, excursions that you want to do in the Philippines.
Yes, I agree. So I think um if you are like on a vacation, so much better to plan your itinerary first, because that way you can also set your budget. But you wanna if you wanna like live or stay here in the Philippines, so that would be a good choice also or option. So because your money or the value of your money is way high or big here in the Philippines, so you can maybe like buy a lot and build a house and then start a business and other thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. Smokey actually said, I know about Davao. The Duterte family has shaped the city culture there. Really, they did a fabulous thing about shaping it. And I don't smoke, so no problem. Yeah, definitely. No problem for you. Plus, they have a great hospital there. I would say they have the most fabulous hospital in the Philippines. And their medical care, also the medical equipment are good. Not the same as other islands here in the
Places.
Philippines. Yeah, that they have less medical equipment. That's the reason why some of the Filipinos would travel to Cebu, travel to Davao, or travel to Manila if they have severe medical
Illness.
issues. Yeah.
Yes, correct. And well, speaking of hospital or like this really really important, like what you said, Jeff, for older foreigners that they need medical attention. Much better for you to like stay like close to the hospital, like maybe
Not
30
really
minutes away,
close. Not really
30 or
close,
an
but
hour.
yeah, an hour.
Yeah, an hour, just in case, because we do not know the situation, and you have to see to it that the place that you choose to live or stay has like the capacity or like can
The medical
accommodate, or
equipment.
yeah, the medical equipment is there. It's that would be really important for older foreigners, not older, not only older, but for the patients as well.
Okay. And aside from that, this is what would I would inform you about cultural shock. In your country, you have very wide roads. In the Philippines, we have narrow roads. So there's a lot of traffic jams. And we're talking about not only an hour traffic jam, we're talking about maybe 3 hours or half a day. It depends, especially if there's car crashes or something,
Yeah.
especially in Manila.
Yeah. So I was planning on staying in Cebu for the month that I am there. Well, yeah, for the month, yes, that's good. And for that, 1 month, you can explore Cebu as well, and you can enjoy and meet with the locals and the culture also in Cebu, the people. I think 1 month is enough. And staying, maybe a place to stay that we can recommend is an apartment. Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely
that's
a
around
preference.
10 to 15,000 pesos. So that's around like $300. Yep, 1 month.
Next is
Hey,
hi Herbert.
Herbert. So how are you today? How are you?
Ah, yeah, I forgot. Robert, meet Herbert. So Herbert owns a rental apartment in Cebu.
Yes, yes. Robert or Jeff, Herbert has a place like a rental place that would be you can see there's really cheap, right? He said, I
Yeah,
use residence in the line over small. It goes about. Yeah. So hopefully.
yeah, definitely you could contact Herbert for that. He has actually 3 units in the Cebu that he runs, and definitely as expats that would be perfect for you, for travelers, rather, for travelers that wants to know more about Cebu, or they want to visit Cebu and um, they want to rent an apartment that would be cheap.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a lot of mosquitoes right now.
Okay. So Arbor, that not bad. Thanks for the info. Yes.
Yeah,
And then
definitely
Arbor, so
you could definitely actually, if you have like friends in or subscribers, our subscribers here, if you want to visit Cebu, or you want to visit Davao in Mindanao, so Herbert has actually units that you can definitely contact him right away so that you could get discounts, or you could get a cheap rental apartment for a month.
yes. And for the $25 a night, well, that would be reasonable, and it's a good, a place to stay and clean, safe. Um, in Cebu as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and most of his units actually are in Lahug, though Lahug is actually a city area. City Talisay area is also city, so definitely it's a perfect location for you to have your rental so that you could tour around, especially in Talisay, because Talisay is like in between the province and the city, so it's like a boundary.
Okay. So I plan on visiting San Carlos, hoping to take an overnight ferry. I haven't told Calvin and John about leaving Davao yet. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
that would be that's actually I think they would be shocked, or they would be surprised, or they would be, yeah, happy for you, I guess, because Davao is a really good location for you to retire, I guess.
Yes.
Definitely they would, definitely they would support you, right?
Yes. True.
Uh,
And okay. Go ahead.
um I forgot the person that was in the panel of Calvin's when we were live. His name was Texas Tisoy.
Tisoy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Texas Tisoy. I think he's in Mindanao,
I do not know if he's in Mindanao.
or
Yeah.
he's from Cebu. He said he's in Mindanao. I'm not sure, but the he was in our live before. He was saying that, oh, in Davao, blah blah blah. He was like that. I guess
Yeah.
he's in Mindanao.
Yes. I think she like lived here for how many years now? Because he knows how to speak Bisaya or Cebuano language.
Our native language. So
Yeah.
definitely he's been around here a couple of times already.
Okay. So yeah.
Again,
Well,
for
go
the
ahead.
topic that we have right now, again, common problems for foreigners first time living in the Philippines. So again, when it comes to the common problems that you would uh, get, that you would stay here for retirement. So you would know that you're living in the Philippines is because there's dogs and there's chickens.
Yeah. And yeah, I think a lot of foreigners like thinking living here in the Philippines. It's just that they're hesitant or afraid of like living here in the Philippines because of like the things that they didn't know. But well, like we said, as always, that staying or living here in the Philippines is perfect, you know, because you, especially for when you like retire, because um, well, you can relax. That's a good thing. You can relax, enjoy, and all you need to do is to sit to it that um, you have this, you know, let's say a place to stay or a good place to stay, and you have
A
to
good
see to it
location.
that's good location. Yeah, that would be really important. And
Yeah.
and earlier we mentioned that you know hospital is really important. That's the very important thing.
Yeah, definitely. If you're retired and you have medical issues already, definitely you need to have a location that has good advanced medical equipments
Or
because you
hospital,
need,
yes.
yeah, you need that. Next is Jeff said, I no, not worried, Calvin and John. And yes, I have been talking to Texas Bobby. Oh, okay, Bobby is his name. He is in my contact there. Yeah, I thought I still remember Bobby is in Davao. He said. So yeah, that's good that you have contact with him. That would be perfect if you have plans to stay in Davao or retire there. It would be better that you have a friend that you could get information, where to go, where to stay, what location would be perfect for you. So that's actually great that you had contact or communicate with him.
Yes, no, that's good. Because you're confident enough. You know, you're confident enough because you have a person, you know, to contact there, and a person who can, you know, rely on or something. So that's good.
And
Cal and
also,
Jenner Softens.
okay, that's great. And I also have a good way of information for you guys is if you dated a Filipina and you are staying at his family or her family, um, just be mindful right away that most Filipinas would have the clingy type to their parents, especially if they need something, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Yes. So just be mindful with that and be ready, especially if you are staying with the house of your Filipino wife's parents. Yeah, they would really demand a lot.
Yeah, but I think for foreigners, they're you know, they don't want to stay like with you know the parents of the Filipina because they want privacy.
Okay. Jeff said he has my itinerary all planned out. Wow. Good job,
That's great.
Bobby.
That's great. You know, Bobby is really talkative and and he
Yeah.
knows a lot in Davao. He has a lot of information, so that would be good.
Yeah, definitely Bobby really knows a thing or two in Davao. He stayed there for a lot of years already, so I guess he really knows the area pretty well. Next is Herb. Can I retire in Cebu on a budget of 2K per month? If you would retire Herb, might as well build a house in Cebu. That would be preferable rather than renting, because the time comes rental would really increase, and also electricity and water. Might as well have your own house so that the only problem that you would get is only the water and the electricity bill.
Yes.
Why
I mean
so?
yeah, to start, well, you need to rent. but we advise you to build a house in Cebu, or not specifically in the city, because in the city, lot or yeah, lot is really expensive. So
Yeah.
maybe like outside Cebu, because you can choose and you can buy a lot or a land that with you can build your house.
Yeah, and this is another information for you guys. Um, so in Lahog, specifically in Lahog area, in the Puento Ismeña area, in Mango area, those are the very expensive areas. IT Park, because it's a business center. A lot of people are aiming for that area because you can have businesses there that is competing with other businesses too. So if you're looking for that type of areas, so IT, Lahog, we have Mango, we have Puente, and we have Colon. Those are the areas in Cebu that you want to have business if you want to have business.
Yes, but 2K, is that the peso or I don't know?
That's US. I guess that's
US,
US.
yeah, US. Well, that's huge or a big amount of money here in the Philippines already. Um, that's he's saying per month.
Yeah, 2000 it multiplied by like that's 100,000. The rental here in the Philippines, the most expensive one is, I guess, if you want to have a bigger place like a condo, um, that's just 20 peso, 20,000 peso a month. 20,000 peso a month is about, I guess, four, no, 400. Yeah, $400. That's a month already. And if you would have air condition or AC, your bill would be around 3,000 roughly, or 4,000. Let's just like, or max, let's go with the max price, which is 5,000 peso. um that's less than $100. So $100 plus your rental fee for $400, that's $500 for the water. Mostly water is just, if you like bathe a lot, I guess $6.
Okay.
So
So, which do you prefer? Is it to stay apartment or condominium, so that we can
yeah.
check or we can check the price for you?
Yeah, because we're doing 20,000 peso, and that's already a very good apartment. Not only apartment, but a condominium. If you go with condominiums, 20,000 is already good. That's a good condominium already, with a quality, like you have already two beds, a two rooms with a living room area, a dining area, and a kitchen. You have your own parking already, which is, that's already for 20,000. um Roughly
Okay.
less than a
So,
$1,000. Like maybe
you
you can
preferred.
budget $700.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Speaking of condominium, well, that would be secure because there will be security guard and everything is already there, like gym, basketball court, swimming pool. Yeah, and that kind of budget way, like maybe 20 to 30,000 peso a month, right, for a condominium.
$700 is already okay a month. $700, you can already have a good quality condominium that's already two bedrooms. Security, you're inside a building, so there's a good security for it. Um, you're really living a luxurious condominium already if you have $700 per month. Yeah.
Yes, and if you want to stay in, let's say, for example, in business center in ID Park in Cebu, there is like a condominium there, and we have like a friend, right? She's working in a call center before. pray. She had a condominium, and that would be how much? Like 30, right? 30, 30,000 peso.
Yeah. If you're
And that
li-
would be in a city center or business center in IT
Yeah,
Park.
in IT Park already, that's a high end price already. We're talking about like you're inside a building, you can use a pool, you could use a gym. Those are high end quality types condominium.
Yeah.
Yes. Next is Jeff said Bobby has a 3 bedroom home 15 minutes for city center for 8,000 peso, and bills are about 5,000 peso per month. That's nice. He has a pretty good deal there. Like 15 minutes away from the city center is really a good price.
Yes, I think so. And 3 bedroom. Wow, that's really nice. Well, I think Davao also is less cheaper, compare Cebu or Manila. So well, that amount will be really good. And like here in our place, maybe we will be like taking a video or a vlog for our apartment, and we will show you the outside and the inside, because we are like we paid 8,000 pesos a month with uh, you know 2 bedrooms, a huge living room, and there will be a parking space or huge parking space already, which is 8,500 peso a month.
Yeah.
So we
It
will be having a video for that.
It really depends on the area. So San Carlos is a developing city already. So I guess many decades, or it would be a year, 5 years from now, maybe the rental would really be higher. That's the reason why we're trying to save money for Roger to have our own house, so that we will not have the problem for prices to get higher and higher.
Yeah, because every year the rental will go up. So, and we will not, it's not a good thing that you will, or that we will rent forever. So that is why we're saving money as well for buying a lot and building a house in the future. So yeah, well, like we said earlier, here in San Carlos now, um, 8,000 or 8,500 peso, that would be a big place to stay already. Okay. So that leaves money left over for a housekeeper and a terrible cook. Okay. So that's the
Um,
thing. That's the
you
thing. If
can
you
definitely hire a cook with a
a
very cheap
chef,
salary. Very cheap salary. The salary here, especially if we would just hire a, say for example, coming from the countryside area, you can just pay them only like 2,500 peso. Like we're talking about, that's 2,500 peso. That's
more or
about
less
fifty
30
dollars. No,
for
fifty
50.
dollars a month. You could
No,
pay
that
them
that's
50.
huge.
No, $50. 2,500 peso is $50 a month, and that's already for the cooking. And they could clean the house if you want.
Or the apartment, or
Yeah, the
yeah, the
apartment.
condo, or they can wash your clothes, right?
Yeah, depends if you are looking for a city rate girl, like a woman in the city. Yeah, they're a little bit higher than the countryside girls. Um, you're looking at a price of like about 4,000 or 5,000 peso. That is like, yeah, $100. So $50 compared to $100, might as well go with a countryside woman that does your laundry and do the cooking and do the cleaning for your condo.
Yeah, from city center. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. He has a good location. Bobby really did like invest in a good location.
Yep. So then H, eat the street food bars, don't eat like the locals.
Yeah,
Well, eating
definitely.
street food, yeah, it's really you can really enjoy, and yeah, you can have fun eating, street foods a
Yeah.
lot, especially in
If
Cebu.
your stomach is not that kanky or it's not that you're not really picky with your food, yeah, you could definitely eat our street food if you have a strong stomach for it. Why not? We could do balot.
Yeah, have you
um
tried to eat balot? That would be a good aphrodisiac, though.
yeah, it's a fermented duck egg, so definitely you would see the duck in it if you want to choose the one that has the big duck, because we it's actually ranging from a small piece of duck to the real one that you can
Yeah.
see the feathers, the beak, and the claws.
Well, that would be really healthy, and they said
It's
it's like aphrodisiac.
yeah, it's a
Good
good
for
protein.
have a goat stomach. Okay, so next, Smoky San Carlos has good rates for um, housing. Yes, which is correct. Correct. You can choose whatever you want, and there will be a place here which is that's all in already. Like everything is there. All you need to do is to stay, and it's like 10,000 peso per month.
Yeah, that's true. So there's a lot of good rates here in San Carlos, and it will if you only have the house in San Carlos, you would really save a lot of money for it because it this area has really cheap food. We're talking about you can definitely have a supply for your whole week and you would just pay like less than 3,000 for your supply for vegetables, or yeah, I think 1,500 for 1 month for a family is already good for vegetables, right?
Yes, and our budget here seems like we have um, here composed of 5 people. So it's like our budget is like 4 to 5 thousand peso a month. That's including the one sack of rice already.
Okay, I'm so sorry guys, I
Okay,
just
so
read something. Okay, if you would want to stay longer, I'm not a buckle.
okay,
Okay. Um, okay, I would pay $100 per month for a housekeeper to cooking, laundry, cleaning, shopping. Yeah, the
yeah,
hundred dollars is already good.
You can hire me, Herb. I can do that. I can work with you, and you can pay me $100 per month for taking care or being a housekeeper, cooking, laundry. I can do that. All you need to do is to stay in your room.
Yeah, he's good at housekeeping. Yeah, he's good cleaning. He's a good cook. Yeah, he does the laundry. So yeah, definitely you could hire Roger.
Well, yeah, $100 per month for a housekeeper. That would be a reasonable price. Yes, for if you are living in the city.
Okay, next is I ate it in Iraq when I was there. Wow, good. You're
So
brave.
yeah, what is your um, expression?
What can you say about eating balot, Ben? Can you still
Yeah, what can you say?
remember? Can you still remember the taste?
Okay, so retired or Herb. I am 58 years old with a sensitive stomach. Yes, that would be. The other thing that you need to be careful with, if you are really sensitive or you have a sensitive, stomach, you have to be careful. And you don't really, or okay, what we can say is you have to avoid eating street food if you have a sensitive stomach.
Yeah, definitely. If you can't do street food, might as well just don't eat it. Because most of street food are already already polluted. Because yeah, they're actually on the street and smokes dusts are there. So if you have a sensitive stomach, might as well don't eat street food in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Smoky Mountain, Balud, and Aphrodisiac, yes. That's all you need is more horny foreigners. Yes. You can eat like maybe around 5 p.m. and then during the night you have like, that vibes.
A hard rock, yeah, rock paper scissors. Okay, next is that happened to my old man. He hit 60 and had to stop eating all the spicy stuff we used to eat. Yeah. 60 is actually a good age though, because sometimes you would have a sensitive stomach around like 50 or lesser than that, they say. But 60 is a good age.
Okay, J8 said to support your channel and something about Roger put a ring on her. Well, thank you to JH because introduced to us not the normal traveler. So yeah, what's your like first name so that we can address you properly? Well, thank you so much for supporting our channel.
Thank you. Welcome to our channel. The This channel is just for good vibes only. If you have questions, yeah, feel free to really ask a lot of questions to us. Definitely, we would just answer it. Depends on our
Yeah.
capability, though. Oh, I
Okay.
didn't have
So I didn't
balloon.
have balut. I just had their street food. Ah, okay.
Okay, you should try. I think you said that you have a stomach goat, so you could try balut if you like that yolk taste and kind of bit a little bit strange kind of thing. But it's a good strange for Asians. But I don't know for you guys, but for us it's really delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Street food has to be cooked longer too. Yeah. Not 3 minutes, but for enough time to make sure and sit to it. I hear that number five soup is a love-inducing food too.
Yeah, number five is actually made out of the. Do
Mm,
you know number five soup?
yeah.
Uh, yeah. It's made out of the thing of the the cattle. Is it a cattle or a cow or a buffalo? Which one? A cattle, right?
Uh, I'm not really sure, but that would be, I guess, a cattle or a cow.
Uh, I think number five. I'm sure it's made out of. I'm
Okay.
sure that's it's no soup. Yeah, let me
Um,
search it.
Net the normal traveler said, "I have never met a horny foreigner in Asia." Really? I don't think so.
Ah, okay, I know already. Number five soup is actually made out of bull's organs.
Yeah, that organs of like buffalo or a cow.
Yeah, the especially the tester. I just need not to tell it, but yeah, it's about the pee and the testis something.
Yes, the P. Okay,
Yeah, the pee.
so all right. My father tells me I used to eat balut as a baby or child. I do not remember, of course. I was born in Japan, and my dad says we spent some time in Manila before coming to the States. I am willing to try it. Yes, try it. That would be really good. For
Oh,
sure, it's a weird taste for you because it's like quite, I mean, very long time, right? So if you come and visit here in the Philippines, so you can try that if you don't have a sensitive, stomach.
yeah. By the way, Robert, how many years had you stayed in Japan, if you don't mind me asking? Next is first name is Jay. Not the normal travelers. He said his first name is Jay. Hi Jay.
Hi, JH.
No, no. I think JH. I think this is just you, JH. Okay, I will for sure try it. I'm willing to try anything. Really? Let's have a competition, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I will bring you down.
Okay.
No, just joking, Ben.
Okay. Do American couples relocate the Philippines? If so, do they like living there? Yes, yes. If they are like retired and they really enjoy, and the thing is also they can save money, and like we said earlier, it's really cheap, and they
Do
can have
American couples
their
relocate the Philippines? Um, they can relocate here, but it would be a long process if they're both foreigners. But if one of them, like the girl, would be a Filipina woman, it's easy for them to relocate right ahead because she's Filipina. They could basically just buy a land right away under her name, right?
yes, yes. Well, if American couple with or couples relocate in the Philippines, yeah, like you said, it's a long process, or there will be a process for that. But speaking of, if they like living here in the Philippines, well, yes,
Yeah, not the normal traveler. Yeah, it's Jay. Hi, Jay. Yeah, it's
yeah,
JH.
yes, sir.
Hi, JH. We really missed you. That talkative vibe that you always pull.
Okay, Ben, like Rocky Mountain oysters.
The American couples
Okay,
really good. Made the eggplant of the bull. Made from the eggplant of the bull. Yeah. Made of the banana of the bull.
banana and the
The egg, yeah. No need to get graphic on the soup. It's made from bull genitalia.
genitalia.
Yeah. I really love the word genitalia. Yeah. You have fried rice. Ah,
Fried
yeah, we
rice.
do
Yeah,
fried
that's
rice. Yes. It's really common if we have leftover rice from
yeah.
like the evening, we do fried rice.
We call it bahaw.
Okay. Herbert say we call it oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah, banana balls. Ball.
Well,
Okay, Herbert Gaudier.
testicles.
Ball testicles. Yeah, well, that I think I've heard in Cebu, right? There's something like that.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to, they say if you want to have that long, uh, yeah, you have that long rounds that you can make love to your partner. You need to eat bull testicles, they say, or something that would be within the like the parts of the bull, and it can make you really hype.
Or yeah, your sexual capacity, will last longer. And you can eat balot, like maybe 5 balot. or 10.
If you're not high blood, if you're high blood, nah, no, don't eat
Maybe
balut.
5. 5. Deal, let's do this. Yes, Ben, come on, let's do it.
Yeah, I could eat 10 baluts because I'm actually anemic. So I don't have any problems with it. But if you're high blood, yeah, I think you're already down, Ben.
Okay. My father bought me back around 3 or 4 years old. I'm 48 now, so it's been a long time, and I'm half black or Japanese born in Okinawa. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's why you have like small eyes like that.
Yeah. I actually, me and Roger were both English teachers for Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's actually great. It's great. I do have some Japanese words that I know. Sugoi ne? Amazing.
Okay. So Robert Jones, you and Navy Brat. You Navy Brat. Okay. Robert Jones.
Yeah, Bob was a Marine in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I got that strict vibe. Like most
Roger
of
that.
Marine.
Copy that.
Yeah, definitely. If he could if he could beat me and eating balot, definitely Roger would cook something for you if you visit here in the Philippines, Ben.
Yes, copy that. Okay, so I have been searching for a chocolate and caramel friendly country. I don't want to be the last option. So I think, yeah, this is J, because we have a video like, like a question that the foreigners or a foreigners the last option for Filipina. So I think
Yeah,
this is
don't
J.
worry. Don't worry, JH. Your color is really attractive, so don't be, you know, don't feel bad about your color. As I said, the generation right now is evolving in the Philippines. Not the same as before that we think about mythical creatures or whatnot, stories for our grandparents.
Yes, and also we can ask also J ourselves, like Filipino guy, or as a Filipino guy as well, we can ask ourselves that are we like the last option as well? Because as of now, as we notice, most Filipinas married to a foreigner. So we can ask ourselves as well that are we the last options for Filipina? It's
No,
like,
you're not.
yeah,
Actually, no.
because
You're the first priority now in the new generation, actually.
they want financial security.
Yeah, not the same as before. The Filipinas that would go or date a foreigner, they were heartbroken by their Filipino husband or Filipino boyfriend. They had a child and they were left behind and they were not taking responsibility but by those Filipinos. That was the last that's why most Filipino were married to a foreigner because foreigner doesn't really care if you have a baby or whatnot. Yeah. And
Yes, and
nowadays, give me
go
one.
ahead.
Nowadays, most Filipinos are prioritizing or really practical enough to choose a foreigner because of financial stability and at the same time, they want security.
Yes, and other than that, you have to choose like a Filipina at the age of 30, or maybe 29 and above, or 28, because they're more serious in dating and serious in a relationship. So unless like if you're dating like the age of 21 or 22, or Filipina at the age of 21 or 22, so that would be, we can say that maybe they're just playing around because of their age. right? So they're not in a serious relationship. So like Mike, he shared before to us that uh, he had like three
No, it was
girlfriends.
not Mike. It was not Mike. It was
I forgot.
it was not Mike. He was, I forgot, he can also speak Bisaya a little bit, but
Yeah,
it
I
was not
forgot the
Mike.
name, but one of our subscribers also shared to us that he had like three girlfriends here in the Philippines, age of 21, 22, 23, but they're not into a serious relationship. So we advise you like have a Filipina like the age of 28 or above.
Yeah. Next is JH is Black American, Japanese, and American Indian. Oh, really? That's a lot of mixed culture. Can you, by the way, Jay, can you speak Japanese too?
Yes.
Next, Robert said, I do not know a lick of Japanese, unfortunately. Okay, but that's okay. That's fine. Next is back to the cultural issue. How many kilos of chocolate should I bring with me? If you could bring one sack of chocolate, that would be preferable, Jeff.
Whatever's allowed at the at the airplane.
I guess that when it comes to chocolate, most Filipinos, especially coming from a different country, they would think, oh, their chocolate brand is much more like delicious than ours. Actually, it's just the same though.
Those damn white people.
Lol.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Western women are dating and marrying more Asian men than you think. They like being in control. I don't know if you would. I would say Jay. If you compare the women that are marrying foreigners and men that are like marrying Western women, I think the higher percentage would be the women. I guess
Yes, the
there
woman, and
there are
that's
some.
yeah. There are some, but the percentage is really high. And based on our observation as well, we can really like see and justify that the percentage is really high.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, next is not having children myself, getting involved with a single mother has a certain appeal. I like to have a little girl like you. She's a darling. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, definitely if you want affection and you want to really be taken care of, it's like that little girl that you have as a foster daughter, as I think it's like your second uh like your second nanny. They would really follow what their mothers are doing in taking care of you. Like say for example, the mother would she's showing that how to take care of you like this and like that. She's like the second caregiver or something.
Yes, and that girl or little girl also will take care for the rest of your lives, like um, her mother, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's the reason why Roger also likes baby girls. Good thing that we are lucky that our firstborn was a girl.
Yes, I like a girl.
Yeah, guess they're much more cuddlesome and they're really affectionate.
Yes,
Next is 27
and
and 32 is a good age range.
yes,
Yeah,
and
definitely. That's a really good age if you're dating or marrying a woman.
yes, because they're into a relationship or a serious relationship.
Okay,
So
next
I
I
can
can
order
order.
food in Japanese only. Lucky you, because me and Yeah, me. I didn't know how to speak Japanese.
when it comes to speaking Japanese, yeah, I really like to know different words or different languages since I was little. So that's the reason why I could speak a little bit Japanese, but not really fluent. My 10-year plan is to retire in the Philippines. During that time, I plan to visit 2 3 times a year to get better idea of surrounding and people. Finding a Filipina is definitely my goal. Ah, that's nice, Robert. When it comes to that way, I would definitely recommend you guys to do the same way as Robert, but it depends on you if you want to do that. But it's actually ideal to do that if you really want to know the location pretty well and what are the areas, the safe areas in the Philippines. This would be a good way to also observe what are the culture of this specific country, and you could actually choose a lot of chicas, a lot of girls, a lot of women.
Yes, correct, correct. And we do not know for your first visit here in the Philippines, you can meet a Filipina, and then we can get to know each other, and then you can go back, another or visit here in the Philippines again, and then for your let's say third visit here in the Philippines, we do not know that that would be your future wife, right?
Yeah, who knows?
Who
The
knows?
Philippines has a lot of youth population. We have a lot, like a big population of youth here. So you could definitely have a lot of alternative when it comes to women.
All you need to do or see to it that this, or you have to know that girl first. You have to see to it that this uh, girl you can trust, right?
Yes.
Whom you can
Next
trust.
is Ben said, that's a good plan, Robert. I figure the country will open back up next year. I want to spend my 40th in the Philippines. Ah, that's nice, Ben. You should, you should. Let us know where would you go so that we could have that competition. Okay, next is
Okay.
Jeff said, boys are a lot more maintenance. I know, I was one.
Maintenance. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like your clothing from head to foot are really expensive. When it comes to girls, we can already buy the price. Like if you would spend $50 for a piece of cloth, we already buy like five of those or
Yes.
six.
I do not know why stuff for boys are really expensive.
I think JH knows. Why do most products or materials or anything that is related for men's equipment or men's things are expensive?
And um, by the way, have you tried to do like okay okay
Ah, okay. That is what you call that? Surplus.
surplus and a cheap price?
So it's really popular here in the Philippines that we do surplus. My plan is to date three ladies, age 21, 24, 27, 32, 33, 36. That way I could get full experience with Filipinos in my target age range. Oh, if you can if you can manage to get the 27, what if you would fall in love with the 21 or the 23 or the 24? Who knows? So
Yes.
let's see. Maybe you could manage having the full experience with each of any range of age, but I think second one would be you would really fall in love with her and after you get a wedding. Next is I
That
was
was
thinking
good for
Cebu for my
marriage.
first trip. Okay, if you want to experience a little bit crowded area and at the same time you could do a province trip, beaches. There's a lot of actually islands that would be like good for beaches if you like the beach. We have Siargao, we have the one in Mindanao, like a secluded area that you would just really have the beach by yourself. That's what Calvin say.
Yeah.
Definitely you could just choose. There's a lot of areas that you could choose for your first trip.
Yes, but yeah, for me, Cebu is a perfect place as well because a lot of places that you can explore in Cebu. Not the city itself, but outside Cebu, there will be beautiful places to to enjoy for sure. Okay, well, Ned, the normal traveler, because the world thinks men are most important and men waste more money. Okay, well, I think so.
For me, maybe because men are choosing quality over um, quantity. Because for women, we don't really bother about the quality. All we need is just a piece of clothing that would be matching our outfits or matching, like, it looks expensive, but it doesn't. It's like that. So we just don't really
Yes.
care about the quality. All we need is just have a piece of clothing to match our daily like fashion. It's like
Yes.
that's a reason why we do cheap stuff.
Yeah. Men are into brand or quality, right?
Okay, next is I've heard of the ukay ukay. It looks like a treasure hunt for the ladies. Yes, it is.
Yeah, treasure hunt. Not only for ladies but also boys, but mostly girls.
Yeah, definitely. If you could see me in San Carlos and there's a surplus there and ukay ukay, definitely I would be there and I'm already having a pile of like surplus or clothing in my right or left arm. It's like that. Oh, let me get this.
And me too. I love and like likes okay okay because it's branded.
Yes. Next is Ben. I figured Cebu is a good central area to travel and see the areas. I absolutely love the beach. That is my dream to live as close to the sea as possible. If you're looking, so Cebu, most of the people would think that, oh, Cebu has wonderful beaches. That's what you think if you see Google. But if you would reach in Mactan, Mactan is actually a city area. Yes, it's close to the beach, but we're not talking about quality beach. We're just talking about just, yeah, water, and it's not really that white sand that you're already dreaming of. Um, Most of the beautiful beaches in Cebu are in the province area, and it would take like 5 hour, 4 hours, 3 hours drive going there. But if
Yes,
you
but
want to be in the city, okay, you tell them.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
If you want to be in the city, we have Mactan Island. Mactan Island is um we have like resorts there that you could definitely experience that white sand, but it's not a natural white sand, but a built-in white sand that they just put in a sand there. It's not really natural, and yeah, the beach is okay.
Yes, we have a place or hotels or resort there as well, like the Blue Water Beach Resort, Mactanyu Town, which is like really on the beach, which is really good.
Yeah, it's just an hour from the city. If you were in central city, it would take an hour, but due to traffic, yeah, it's like 3 hours.
And the problem there is the traffic jam because it's really bad. You know, uh, you'll get mad because of the traffic.
Okay, next, Jay said, have 21, 24 have not cooked enough adobo and pancit in lifetime. They need more practice. Depends on the woman that you would meet, JH. If you would meet a woman from coming from the province, definitely be ready. They've experienced hardship since they turned 6 years old.
Yes.
They can cook even they don't have a stove. They can cook using wood.
Yeah, fire like
They
from
can even make
wood.
fire without a lighter.
Yes. All they need to do is to have a stone or a bamboo or something. But yeah, they're
Yeah,
good. They're good at cooking.
really good at cooking.
Adobo and pancit is really basic for them for a
A province
Filipina
girl.
or a province girl.
Yeah, definitely, especially province girl that is really in the remote islands or remote areas. Yeah, they're really good at cooking. They've been cooking since they were little.
Yes, like 12. They know or 10.
But we're
Okay.
not saying that you need to date a 10-year-old, but yeah, 21, 24. If you date a province girl, yeah, better be ready with that ring too.
Put a ring
Way
on
back at
her
you.
immediately. Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
it's me, man. Buy and spend to impress women. Yes, especially like they will show okay the branded products and all just to impress women.
okay, yeah. But do you know that women just don't really care about the brand? They just care what you look. If you look fancy, that's already okay.
Okay.
uh, sounds like I'll be adjusting my travel plans. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
now
just a tip of advice though.
now you know, because mostly this is what I encountered a lot from foreigners, especially from my students from Japan, Korea, and other areas, Asian students. They would think that Cebu is like a paradise. That if they would just got there, that's already the beach. No, it's not. You would be in a city, then you would experience traffic jam,
Yeah.
and yeah, you would say that there are beaches near the city, but yeah, those are not natural beaches that you would definitely say, oh, even you would try to dig really deep, it's still white sand. No, it's black sand covered by white sand.
Yes, and we can advise you to visit here in the Philippines, like Boracay or Palawan, because they have like good beaches there, and you can really enjoy if you are into ocean or beach.
Yes, definitely. You would definitely love Boracay, Palawan, Siargao. If you like the 100 islands, 1,000 islands, I forgot. 1,000 islands. There's actually a tourist destination in the Philippines that is 1,000 islands. I forgot, but
Okay,
yeah,
but
it's
anyhow,
also a good beach. Next is hard to beat a season 27, 32-year-old. They have special of lives, especially if they are single mom, very strong and mature. Yeah,
well
definitely, I
said.
would agree with that. JH, you always beat me when it comes to explanations. Okay.
Yeah, because you have a lot of experience and
Yeah,
ideas. That's good.
I would say so too. Yeah. Next is Western women are care. That's why so many American guys are coming to Asia or Philippines. Yeah, I would say so. I don't know when it comes to Western women how they try to check if it's really branded or not. Because in the Philippines, we don't really care about the brand. If you look fancy, that's already fancy for us.
Yeah, that's the difference, right? Between a Filipina women versus Western women, right?
Okay. What is the best way to meet a single woman? I do not like online dating. Okay. Is actually a good question, Herb. Thank you for opening that. So, how would you try to get a single woman. Are we talking about at the age of 27, 32, or above? Because if you're looking above 30, that's impossible. Really impossible in the Philippines because we marry very young.
Yes, but he's asking the best way to meet. So just come here, get your visa, come over here in the Philippines, and you can meet, your Filipina or destiny here in the Philippines. Online dating is not. We cannot, say, or we cannot really say that online dating sites are safe. Or we can. Right now, especially right now, there'd be a lot of scammers, and you do not know that you know the one that you chat with online is a lady boy. So that's the big problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Definitely, you just need to know more about them and know about the family background so that you would have a great catch, a great
So
fish.
yeah, the best way is to come over here in the Philippines. So we really
Yes.
encourage you, or encourages you to come and visit here in the Philippines.
Yeah, definitely. Next is I would love to go to the local beach spots. Yeah, definitely plan your itinerary first, Ben, before anything else. Because if you are the type of like go and see, no, don't do that. It would
Yes.
be much more complicated, especially if you don't know the um, local public transportation. So might as well go with an itinerary first, and then if you already been here a couple of times already, yet then you could go with a free itinerary, like a freedom itinerary. You could go anywhere. Um,
Yes.
Next is JH said, just walk into the mall. Really?
Yeah, we do not know. We do not know, right? We do not know because there are some and good-looking girls also in inside the mall. So we do not know. You can meet a Filipina or like your Disney is inside the mall.
It really depends, JH, because some of the people that would like be on the mall if you're like searching for a single woman that is Filipina, some of them are actually prostitutes. They're just staying there to have coffee to find a foreigner to get money.
Or sightseeing.
Yeah, sightseeing. Sightseeing their target. Okay, next. Um Thanks. Okay. Western women will judge you even if you buy mango from the market versus a shopping center. She will want to see the purchase receipt. Really? That's how kinky they are? Wow, I didn't know that, JH. In the Philippines, it's
Uh,
really normal to go to the market area because it's cheap than the mall.
oh, that's the thing. They will judge you directly. That's you know. Damn, I love to
Dang.
just wander around, just how explore Paris. No destination other than where I feel took to me. Okay.
No, don't do that, man. Not here in the Philippines. Yeah, don't do wandering around. Plan your itinerary first. Then, if you've been here for like couple of times, then you could do wander around.
Yes, but if that will be your first time, much better to plan your itinerary.
Yeah, I know the spirit, Ben. I also am a wanderer. I prefer it that way because I know the areas pretty well if I wander around. But no, not here in the Philippines. It's complicated.
No, no, no. I mean, go to Jollibee in the mall. Yeah, Jollibee, McDonald's. What about okay? Starbucks. That would be high end. So maybe you can meet a Filipina, which is uh, more
Definitely not
likely.
in Starbucks, please. There's a lot of hustlers in Starbucks. I know because I've worked in Jollibee before. By the way, JH, I was a cashier in Jollibee. Also,
Me
Roger,
too.
yeah, Roger too. So I was a cashier for 2 years. There's a lot of hustlers in Starbucks. They always just buy a piece of coffee and they would try to like act like sipping the coffee, and they would like, yeah, they will
Stare.
loiter, yeah, stare around, loitering around, and they would just like, hey, are you free? It's like that. We really see that a lot in Starbucks. Starbucks, which are Yellow Cub, because in Ayala,
Those
this is
coffee.
the Starbucks, and this is the Yellow Cub. And most of the hustlers, most of the like prostitute would just stay there and just buy something like the most cheapest one in the menu, and they would just like sit there for how many hours? Yeah. So I guess I think we need to say goodbye in 11:30 because our baby's already crying.
Yeah. So we need to taking care, and then we need to prepare for lunch. Well, yeah, thank you so much for your time, and I hope we can still see you in our next live. Very nice. Yeah. Thank you so much for your support, guys, and generosity as well. If you want to
Yeah.
support our Patreon, just check the link on the description. If you want to support us as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for the new subscriber. We really appreciate everything. Thank you for the good topics. And again, feel free to comment down below for any videos that you want us to do so that we can inform you about the things that you want to know in the Philippines. Okay?
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. Um, yeah, we'd love to hear your opinions, ideas. So just comment, all of your questions and suggestions.
Yeah, take care to all of you. God bless.
Okay, so just check our new videos or uploads time to time or every day as much as possible. We can have or we can upload videos. So maybe our next video is uh, to have like a video regarding for our house or like apartments, apartment rather.
Yeah. Robert say still waiting on the single ladies live. Okay. I have friends that are single, but yeah, let me try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
invite
Maybe
them.
next time we will invite for you guys.
Yeah, for you guys.
Yeah. Do you have any specific age?
Yeah. I have friends that have the same bracket age as me.
Okay.
Okay. They
Thank you,
want a Philippine
everyone.
infrastructure. Okay. JH, if you want us to do an infrastructure video, um, it would take a lot of time, but yeah, we we would do that for you if we have
Yes.
time.
Oh, I think that's all for. Okay. Wait a moment. So no age preference at this time. Okay.
Yeah, don't need to
Sure, sure.
worry. Sure. So if you're okay with the same age as me, like the 28, 29, I just turned 29, 29. My friends are 29,
Yeah,
29,
maybe 29
30.
above.
Yeah, 29, 30. That's the only age that I could uh, invite right now because I don't have like a 30 plus friends. But who knows? Maybe we could try.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Also, Kia Ven.
Yeah,
Wow.
see you. This is
See
actually
you.
his first time, right? Hi, welcome, Kia. He's a
Yeah,
first subscriber, I think.
we'd love
Yeah,
to hear you.
we'd love to hear your opinions too. Just visit or comment any opinions that you have, Kia. Don't be shy, because these guys are really friendly and open minded.
Yes. So we'll just enjoy um, every time. And I think, yeah, all we need to do is to be happy every day. Keep on smiling. Be positive.
Skin tone friendly. Yeah, sure. No need to worry. Same as Navi. Navi is actually a skin tone friendly person. Navi is 29, so yeah. Definitely I would get friends that are open to skin equality, JH.
Yes, Naru. Exactly. Okay, so I think that's all. And see you in our next live. And please, once again, check our new videos.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your generosity and support. Um, Again, please support us for the next coming videos. You can comment your opinions. And already JH told us about infrastructures in the Philippines, which is a little bit difficult. But yeah, we would try to manage our time for you, JH.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Thank you so much once again, and see you in our next live. Bye.
Bye.